Hey, you are tuning in to Grug's Punk Purgatory Podcast of Pain. We're about to get started with this interview with my homie Pugsley.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what up? So, for everybody tuning in, this is Grug's Punk Purgatory Podcast of Pain, and we're live with that motherfucking boy, Dog Meat.
We're live with a peculiar round green man.
Oh, yeah. So, you just got off work. How was that?
Slaving to capitalism.
Oh, yeah. I know how that one goes. I've been looking forward to being able to ask you like a shitload of questions just over the last couple of years, just because like you're honestly one of the biggest influences I've got when it comes to my music and my art. Just watching you grow has made me want to grow. So
honestly, hearing shit like that is why I even continue doing shit.
Not gonna lie, like I got done earlier today doing an interview with Darby O'Trill.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I did part 2 for the Worm interview.
That's looking sick. I was watching some of that Worm interview at work today.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be uploading both the Darby O'Trill interview and part 2 to the Worm interview up to YouTube here probably either tonight or tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to that one.
Right. Alright, I wasn't fully prepared. I need to grab one thing because this is important with this interview. Like, these motherfuckers need to know the sick fucking art that you do. So, 1 second.
I really am one.
Oh, fuck. It's fucking tiny cramped up in this bitch.
You're not.
Bro, I have a face like a potato. Fuck you.
Hey, what up, Megan?
Hey, what's up? I'm over here. I got off work too.
I feel that. So yeah, I think we're gonna start out by talking about your art, just because that's what you fuck with mainly right now. So anybody who's not familiar, this was his first zine that he dropped. Fucking Dog Meat, bro.
That might be like the first good copy that I got made.
Actually, no, this was number 2. This was number 2.
Oh, okay, I think, shit. I don't remember who the first one went to. Oh, yeah, it went to.
It went to Daniel. You were the first person not mailed to.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our coworker who was leaving, we gave him the first copy.
Yeah, I had a bunch of fucking problems trying to get one printed. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, I kept getting, like, pages printed out of order, pages printed backwards and shit.
Right? Printers are fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, I think it took you like 2 or 3 tries. Like, we had to go back a couple times. Like, we had to keep moving because I had to go to work or something.
Yeah.
And it took him like a couple days to get it formatted right.
Yeah, and even then, like, the back pages came out all blurry.
It kind of
and
came
shit.
out blurry, and he was like really about it. The second
I'm still
one was
mad
a
about
lot
that.
better.
I feel that. I feel that. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna flip through the pages real quick, just cause like this shit's too fucking dope. Like, for one, you got the front cover, which not only was that printed, but you ended up drawing on it as well. Like,
Oh, yeah, I did that.
fucking, this shit was just so dope, and I waited as patiently as I could for it to come in the mail, but at the same time, I was just like chomping at the bit to have it in my hands.
Stalking the mailman and shit.
Yeah, bro. Straight up, like, fucking ruthless ass fucking dog just watching that mailman, like, motherfucker. Give it to me!
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it had some kind of effect on somebody.
Right. So I'm gonna pop to the back, very back page real quick, because this shit means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, is this one of the ones with blood in it?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Straight up, like, the fact that you signed this shit in your own blood, just,
The plan was to like sign all the copies in blood and like put a weird Polaroid with something creepy around the house in with them. I ended up forgetting all the fucking pictures.
Yeah,
I
we
still
have yours that's labeled too rough. Like,
Yeah, I have a picture of a bunch of trash in the middle of the floor, and it says "to Grug" on it, and I just forgot.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, as soon as I can afford, as soon as I got the money for the second zine, go ahead and send that shit.
Hell yeah, I'll send it with it.
yeah, I remember when he was doing the blood part, he
Oh yeah, I fucked my
messed
arm up.
himself up. He went way too deep, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. I had to like pick his arm up.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
some real black metal shit.
Yeah.
Pulling some fucking death shit right there. So, you may not be able to hear it. I've got your Spotify going in the background.
Oh shit.
OBS is catching all of it though, so it's gonna be on the fucking video. I'm actually gonna need you to send me the link to your Bandcamp for Valtiel,
Oh yeah, I got you.
because I'm a bump that during the interview too.
Oh yeah, I'll send that to you right now. I
All
got
right.
some more Valtiel shit playing. It's just,
Oh hell yeah!
It's just a matter of actually like sitting down and working on music.
Right. I mean, it's hard when you got like everything else going on, especially with just the world events right now.
Yeah, true. That's been kind of rough, and like I have a severe motivation problem.
Oh, me too, dude. Me too.
That and like people working so
This
much.
location is open near
Yeah,
you.
we're-
To celebrate, you can join for just
I just quit my other job. I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
Right. I straight up like I quit Wendy's. I was like, no, fuck that shit. And interview went good at Burger King. I'm still waiting on final decision from them.
Hell yeah.
But like, I'm hoping eventually I can get out of the whole fucking fast food business. Just cause
Oh,
like
yeah.
that shit kills me, dude.
Yeah, that is. It definitely like eats away at the fucking soul after a while.
So
Alright, so my favorite page out of this has to be this one right here.
Oh yeah,
The fucking tarot cards.
Leonard drawing the horribly drawn fucking Sharpie tarot cards.
Right, they were great though.
Yeah, that one's actually based on a true story. Like,
Oh yeah.
all the comics and letters from the dog were like sort of true. They're all like inspired by real things that happened, but I took some liberties with it.
It's from Geico because they help save people money.
Oh god, fucking Spotify's doing the ads now.
15 minutes will save you 50% or more.
Paid promo.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Spotify, vote Republican.
Oh yeah.
And my next favorite Abyss. Oh, I don't want to fucking fold this back. Like, this is my pride and fucking joy. I don't want to damage this shit.
Yeah, that was another one that I really liked drawing. I need to do more stuff in that style. I just kind of dropped it after doing that.
Right. Like, it was dope. It was dope. But I like... Oh, hold on. My roommate is knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Yes? I'm in the middle of...
Good Lord! How many times do I have to say your name and
I'm
knock?
doing an interview with one of my friends. You're fine. Just...
Sorry, I just want to tell you, I'm gonna eat another one of your Hot Pockets, but I'll give you my card again so you can go get more.
Alright. Oh, gave me a heart attack. Good God. Oh, my roommate came home drunk as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
I love it though. I love it.
I was kind of worried our roommate would come home wasted
Yeah,
tonight
same.
too.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's been getting better though.
That's good. So, you've been doing the music for years now. Like, when I first discovered you, it was back in like 2014, back when you're still going by Vokes Ray.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, the good old boom bop fucking mixtapes. That shit was fire.
Yeah, honestly, I had a lot of fun doing that shit. I made a few attempts to like pick it back up, but it just never clicked.
Right, I feel that. Honestly though, it's still fuck Serb to this day. Fuck that punk ass little bitch.
Real shit. Fuck Serb. Fuck have a dumb name his record label's under now.
Right, I mean, Audiomancy was a dope ass name. Not gonna lie.
The fucked up part was I came up with the name, and now I've like tried so hard to separate myself from it.
Right.
Shout out second.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Ooh, I'm super happy that this track is still on streaming. Cause let's see, I believe it's called Lesser Key. I have this on the CD I made before you took off a whole bunch of tracks off of SoundCloud.
Yeah, honestly, I just put a lot of shit on private. I was just trying to like clean the whole feed up.
Right.
So if you still have the URL to any of those songs, they still work.
I wish I had the URL to Zabalba because
Yeah, I think that got put on Spotify recently.
I'm gonna have to check because I don't think I saw it on there.
Okay, we have like a list of back catalog stuff that we're working to get on streaming.
And video.
Yeah, there's been a lot of videos
Re-rendering.
re-released.
Fixing the quality of old videos, making them more high quality, and fixing the frames and adding some outros and intros to them.
As
Right.
much as I hate that those videos exist.
Yeah. He complains about it, but it's okay.
But like the fact that They're in the Trees and Death Comes to the Hermit are on Spotify, that makes me happy. Those were my first albums I bumped of yours when you started going by Pugsley.
Hell yeah. We also have I think Hexen and both the Cassia Season albums are coming to Spotify too.
And like, I know, Ricky's got you on his Hip Hop Underground 2020 playlist.
Oh shit.
Shout out Ricky Lagoon, love that boy. Rip Casket.
Yeah. I wish we could bring that shit back.
I know, there was just too much drama going on.
Yeah, like towards the end of it, when we started bringing in new people and shit, it
Yeah.
was got out of hand. I'm glad we put out the casket tape though.
Right. Casket Tape, always a #1 bop.
Yeah, I wish I could have been more on it. But, like, she robbed going and was trying not to kill myself, so like
Yeah. So I've gotta ask. There were a couple different songs where I was questioning where the inspiration came from, like particularly like Zabalba. That's one of my all-time favorite songs of yours right now.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Making that shit, I was just like, I was still in like the first year of getting into like heavy occultism, like Saturn and shit.
mhm.
I think I was just really trying to immerse myself in that like dark, like almost doom metal aesthetic. Like a lot of that music is pretty heavily influenced by black metal and doom metal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just trying to really capture that like dark aesthetic. That's why like the album cover says this album may subject you to demons. I got that from I think it was Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells, the Exorcist theme song. When he put that out on vinyl, there was like a message in the booklet or on the back of the cover that said, "This album will not subject you to demons" or something like that. There was a lot of rumors going around that it was like this satanic album, and I was like, I want to make the satanic album moms were scared of back then.
Right. Like, not gonna lie though, like with Zabalba, I always loved just the King of the Hill reference, Bobby Hill ball on him. Like, that's my shit. I don't know you, bitch. Get up off me. Like,
That was
it just
honestly,
goes so hard.
yeah. The Bobby Hill line was like a risk. I was like, this is either gonna sound really goofy or it's gonna work really well.
And it worked. Like, just
I'm glad it did, honestly. Yeah, that was around the time when I started noticing like shit I was doing in music would pop up in other SoundCloud rappers stuff, like even if they hated me.
mhm.
Like when I started doing the mumbly like heroin rap with the super loud 808s and shit, I noticed some other people who had some choice words for me started putting out really similar music around that time.
Yeah.
Several people. Not
Yeah.
just one.
I fucking hate that like the whole corpse husband and like
Yeah.
ghost became a thing because it's like I feel inauthentic making that kind of shit now because it's like e-girl music.
But at the same time, like, I consider you one of the birthing fathers. You were essentially fucking Saturn giving birth to all of the fucking giants
Fuck yeah.
when
man,
you started this shit.
that means a lot, dude. Yeah, I was trying to do a lot more with music than like was being done at the time. Like 2016 era where like Suicide Boys were first starting to pick up and like Bones was kind of not really falling into obscurity, but he wasn't as popular with like that whole SoundCloud scene and shit. I was trying to take like the genre like stems that they had and make something more experimental with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it led to a lot of weird shit.
Some weird shit, but it was fucking great though. And to this day, I'm still gonna look back on a lot of shit and be like, yeah, I mean, they're not wrong when they say he's a little bit of a Ruby to Cherry clone, but like, you own that shit.
Yeah, there was never any like denial about that.
It was great. I'm still gonna tell my kids that you're Ruby.
I got that shit a lot back in the day. Like I got called Fat Suicide Boys a lot. It became like my thing.
Shit, you know what would have been hilarious? Maybe this is just my ego talking, but if like me and you actually collabed and I had better talent, we could have been clone Suicide Boys.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Ruby to Cherry right there, and then just knock off Scrim right here.
Yeah. All the dreads back out.
Right?
That would go hard.
I know. But at the same time, like, I don't. I personally like where you're going with things now. Like, the rap was awesome, but the creative venture that you're going on is so much more beautiful and so unique and describes more as to who you are.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been trying to do stuff that's more just authentically me instead of like posturing as a cool rapper guy to get fucking attention online.
Right?
Like, I love hip hop, and I know the whole culture vulture conversation comes up a lot when people are like leaving rap to make like metal music or something, and like I still want to make Pugsley music, and I still want to make like Volks music. It's just like I'm doing something right now that's like shit I've always wanted to do, and
Yeah.
shit that's always been like a part of my life. And honestly, a big reason for me not really focusing on music a lot anymore was just music scenes. I fucking
Right.
hate people.
Right.
I fucking
Music
hate-
scenes are fucking cringe as fuck. Like, people expect you to make a certain sound or do a
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
thing, and it's like, nah, I want to do my own thing, so fuck you.
Yeah, and like everything has to be boring bullshit. You have to like,
Right.
pretend to be friends with a bunch of assholes.
Right.
I
Like,
just-
honestly, I noticed it went downhill, especially as soon as Audrey started her fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, man, that was a fucking nightmare.
That was a fiasco that it should have just never happened.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of grateful for it because I saw a lot of people's like true colors. There was
Right.
like this week where I had problems with Audrey and everybody jumped down my fucking throat, and then like a week later, Audrey got called out for being a pedophile.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Like, I'm glad they got taken down, but I'm sort of like relieved to see how much of a fucking asshole most of the people I was dealing with are.
Right.
In conclusion, she should have never called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that
and
shit went out right after that, so, you know.
Yeah.
if
And
if
now
it
where
says
she has
anything,
$20,000.
if this says anything, the amount of love that I have for you two as people, like back then, it was straight on fuck Audrey. As soon as I heard him talking shit,
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
like it took me a while because like the whole last name thing, like he caught me off guard, and I was like, you know what, you seem cool. I didn't know what Audrey was all about. And then I was like, okay, yeah, you highly sus, bro. Like, fuck this shit.
Like, I've had Audrey periodically on and off my friends list for a long time, like, because I've been in the scene for a while, and it just kept getting to the point where I found her so fucking annoying. Like, whether it was just talking really negatively about musicians that are huge influences in the scene, or like just general egotism. Like,
Well,
Yeah,
narcissism for me. Like,
Yeah, like, I had
literally.
deleted Audrey more than a few times by the time this like breaking point had hit. Yeah, I was already out of patience for her by that point.
Yeah.
So it was just a matter of time until it became a huge public thing.
But really, like, it really opened our eyes to a lot of fake people.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
A lot
not
of
that we
bullshit.
didn't know they were already fake. Like, it was kind of obvious. But it just, like, solidified it. Like, now I have legit proof that what I was thinking was true.
Yeah.
And now
Right.
I have a reason to not fuck with you. And now you can stop harassing me and trying to add me.
I have a
right?
weird issue with paranoia. Anyway, like, I don't know if it's a mental illness thing or an anxiety thing, but I have a real fucking hard time like trusting people.
Right, and that's why, like, I I don't harass you constantly in your DMs. Like, I give you your space because I know how that shit works. Like,
I realize a lot of the time I'm just like unresponsive and kind of a dick, but like I really appreciate how patient you are with me.
dude, I fucking love you, man. I can't stress that enough. The amount of just the whole adventure you've been on since I found you back in 2014 has been beautiful.
It's definitely been a journey.
Oh yeah. I mean, shit. Like I love telling the story. I was talking to Worm about it back when we did the first interview for him. But like when I first found you, finding you under the name Vokes Ray Butterboy on Facebook, and then you straight up disappeared, and I was like, did this motherfucker die? What the fuck?
With an inactive Facebook page with a bunch of pictures of zombies on it.
Right. Like, so he was saying like all of the SDC members were infamous for that shit though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like Hex Lord is pretty enigmatic with his social media presence.
Mm-hmm. What's crazy on the subject matter of Hex? What's crazy is the fact that he's revealed his face.
Yeah.
Like,
I've known him for like 4 or 5 years, and Hex is like the first time I've ever seen his face. Like I was in the SDC group chat for a while, and he never let it slip.
yeah, like he was hardcore about that shit, and then like he stopped making music, he stopped running the group on Facebook, and like couple months. Actually, no, it was about like a year after all that shit went down. He made himself a new Instagram account.
Yeah.
And we see his face, and I was just like, that's Hex?
Yeah.
What?
I was not expecting that shit.
For real. I'm glad that boy's doing okay, though. Like, he's got a lot of good shit going for him.
He started posting art recently. He follows
Oh,
me
yeah.
on
Yeah.
Twitter. His shit's really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That, one of his latest posts was a hyper sigil. That shit was fire.
That's fucking sick. I've been checking out like some of the candles and stuff he designs.
Oh, yeah. I really, if you were to take commissions, like, I would love to get, like, an Astaroth candle, because I'm trying to set up my own altar.
I think I hit him up one day talking about doing a Paimon sigil.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty sick.
Right.
These cigarettes are fucking gross.
What you smoking on, boy?
Marlboro Smooth.
Ugh.
Yeah, Marlboro's fucking disgusting.
Menthols in general. Ugh.
Hit the pink vape in your interview.
You know what the fuck going on? Pink vape hour.
Right? So,
I got a green one.
I know we're you're currently working on, well, you finished the second zine.
Yeah,
and
about fucking time, honestly.
Right.
It took fucking forever. I just couldn't sit down and focus on one project.
And then
So,
he said focus for like 4 days straight, and I didn't hear from him for like a week.
Yeah, I just went silent.
You like didn't even talk to me barely for like hours. You would just draw until like 4 in the morning, and then I'd be like, okay, good night, and then you'd be like night.
Then it only took like 4 days to make.
Yeah, and then you were done, and then I was like, okay, like he's like, what do I do now?
So that's the big problem I'm facing right now. I have no fucking idea what to work on.
Right, I feel that. Lately, I've just been trying to do this whole podcast thing, experimenting with that,
I was actually
getting
talking
settled.
about doing something similar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were talking about that, and that's actually what gave me the idea for this.
That's fucking sick, man. It's cool to see you doing like something big like this.
Eh, I'm hoping to eventually build my fan base, my viewers. It's not the most important thing about it to me right now. It's just like
It's all
I want a lot of people to be able to see these interviews and get to know you guys like I know you guys.
there's not a lot of that stuff in like underground music and like underground art scenes and shit. It's pretty like isolated. So it's really cool to see you doing something like that, give people a platform to actually talk about this shit.
Right? Like it was great doing the interview with Worm because me and him were just shooting the shit for like hours.
Yeah.
It was great. And talking with Darby, getting a little bit more of an inside look as to his music and his influences was really
Darby's
nice.
pretty cool, man.
Hell yeah.
I've talked to Darby a couple times. Like I've been aware of his music for a while.
Ugh. Alright, so I'm gonna pull up Valtiel here real quick.
There we go.
Now, you've had a couple different music projects over the years. One of my favorites that you didn't do too much with, which kind of made me sad, but at the same time it was understandable because it got really depressing really fast, was Comparing Scars.
Yeah, that was something I was super passionate about, but I never felt like I was a good enough singer to actually carry it. I've made so many instrumentals and like detailed art for Comparing Scars. But you get it.
Yeah, I pressed play on Years Without Sunlight and it was just blasted in my ears. I was just like, oh shit, I can't hear nothing. Oh, I'm gonna have to download these because on the Bandcamp site I can't adjust the volume on it.
Oh, true, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to just wait on playing those on the stream for now. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Comparing Scars though, just because that's something not a whole lot of people know about.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick up as much as like the Pugsley stuff did, because I was putting a lot of focus on it and putting a lot more work into it than I was like a lot of Pugsley stuff. But yeah, I just had like severe self-esteem issues. It was like difficult for me to sit down and sing on something without being like, oh, this is fucking garbage and scrapping it.
Right.
Yeah, I had so much shit.
Oh shit! And it looks like you may have removed a couple tracks.
Oh yeah, some of the early stuff. The like first two Comparing Scars songs that I made were kind of shit. The mixing was pretty bad on them.
I don't know though. Like one of the first ones you dropped was I woke up with a headache today again. I don't think I'll be okay with myself again. Like that shit, I bump that in my truck every day because it just hits this note. It hits this real deep note within me, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, there was a lot of like genuine passion, and like I was fucking morbidly depressed at the time, so a lot of me went into it, and I just wasn't really satisfied with like the first few finished songs.
There was a lot of emo influence in that.
Oh yeah,
Almost exclusively third wave emo or Midwest emo influence for that project.
Yeah, a lot of like, I guess weed emo.
Yeah, we
like,
like Mom Jeans,
like,
Free Throw,
Cry
yeah, a lot
Wank.
of free
American
throw.
football.
Yeah, I actually sampled Cry Wank on one of the songs.
Oh fuck yeah! See, and you were the one that got me into Crywank. Like that, or wait,
Oh,
it
shit.
was either you or Megan. Cause I was still living in my truck a couple years ago, and I was like, I'm really fucking depressed. I need somebody to send me some music I can cry my eyes out to. And Megan sent me this whole Spotify playlist and then a list of artists.
Yeah, Cry Wank is fucking perfect for that shit.
Right.
Like, almost no artist perfectly nails how shitty being depressed feels like that.
Andrew Jackson is too hard for another one. Or AJJ now, but
Pat the Bunny.
Yeah, Pat the Bunny. She actually got me into Pat the Bunny.
I
The
discovered
first time
them
I
on
flew
my
out
own,
with
and
it.
that shit was the first song I heard was "I'm Not a Good Person." That resonated
Yeah.
so strongly within me.
Oh yeah, I think was the first song you played me song for a Netflix account?
it should be more about alcoholism. It's usually more
Yeah,
about
true.
It's a really good song.
I had heard of Pat the Bunny before, but I wasn't really like a big folk punk person, and I was like kind of shitting on folk punk the first time I came out here, so she played me some.
So I played with this song.
She loves doing that. I fucking hate metalcore, so
I played metalcore. And
yeah.
He actually ends up liking some of it, and
Some of it.
and he's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "It's metalcore." And then we argue about it being metalcore for like an hour.
Architects is cool.
Architects is fucking sick, dude.
Kill Switch is cool, but that's like middle school metal.
Were we talking Kill Switch Engage?
I got really into Brendan. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love Kill Switch
The
Engage.
stuff with Howard Jones.
I'd have to say my favorite Kill Switch Engage track was their cover of a Dio song, "Holy Diver." That went so hard.
Oh yeah, Holy Diver. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, man. Like, I know it's a little bit sacrilegious to say, but I almost like Howard Jones's take on it more than Dio.
Right. I feel the sacrilege on it, but at the same time, like his take and just the whole band's version of it was so much harder.
Oh yeah, like more impact to the riffs and shit.
Right. I mean, it always gonna be about them caveman riffs all day, every day. But at the same time, you gotta jam out to some of that technical shit.
Oh yeah, man. Like, as much as I shit on like progressive metal and shit.
See us all the time.
Animals as leaders is boring.
They are. Stop it.
They're incredibly talented, but they're boring.
You're gonna like them. Okay.
But yeah, like as much as like power violence and slam and shit that I listen to, like I still listen to a lot of death. Like right when they first started getting super technical, like the Sound of Perseverance and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so when you first started out making music, who was your biggest influence?
Shit, when I first started, like
Yeah, back in the good old Votes
before
days.
Volts, like I mean shit before that even when I was like 13 and was trying to make like horror rap beats and
Oh,
shit.
back in the Cavern Dweller days.
Oh, even before that. Man.
Oh shit.
Like when I was a fucking 13-year-old with no internet and wasn't posting any of it. The horrorcore rapper Mars actually was like the first musician that I listened to and was like, I want to make this.
See, I've only heard
Kind of lame, but
only heard the collab he did with Twisted.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's pretty solid. It was something from his mixtape Sid's Sudden Infant Death Syndrome.
oh
I think the
shit.
song was called like No Faith or something like that. Yeah, that dude was fucking crazy. I used to show all my friends his music, trying to shock them. Like, this dude raps about dead babies.
Oh, good old edgelord shit right there, man.
Yeah, that was around the same time I was super into like Brother Lynch Hung, that
I
kind
was
of
about to
shit.
say.
Oh, hell
he's
yeah.
Still super edgy.
Dude, you can never go wrong with the Coat Hanger Strangler, though. Like, his music is always slapped.
Return of the Baby Killer will always be a classic.
What flavor are you vaping on?
I'm a little bit of a basic bitch, so I got the mint.
Good old man.
Yeah.
I got.
Anything with a good like spearmint flavor, I'm fucking addicted.
I feel that. I got strawberry, banana, dragon fruit right now on mine.
Oh
Uh,
shit. Yeah.
I need to see about getting a different vape though, just cause like I fucked the coil on this like hardcore, and like the juice doesn't the particular juice doesn't hit quite right through this because of the mesh coil, but
True.
damn, been sweating all damn day. I think it's just because I've been curled up in this fucking walk-in closet all day.
I feel you.
So, I know we've talked a little bit about Night Creature.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing more with that. I've been listening to a lot of like Bolt Thrower and like Gate Creeper and stuff. And I've been wanting to make old school death metal, but I can't play death metal guitar for shit.
Right. The problem with that is like with the pandemic going on and whatnot, it's hard to find people to actually practice with, and then like it doesn't work out online trying to do metal most of the time because like
I talked to Benji Stacks for a while about doing a black metal project together. That ended up turning into Valtiel, where I just made the songs myself because it's like difficult to keep that level of communication going.
Right. See, I've been wanting to throw a suggestion out there just because like your whole compliment of like me sounding like Dark Throne, like if you ever need like backing vocals, I'm always down, bro.
Honestly, something on the next Valtiel album would be pretty sick for that kind of vocal.
That would be sick.
I'm having trouble trying to settle between some sounds right now. Like the first album that I put out under Valtiel is like old school black metal, like second wave Burzum worship, basically.
Yeah.
And the songs I have for the new one are more along the lines of like DSBM or like Death Heaven style, like I guess shoegaze kind of, with a lot of reverb and shit.
Sounding sick though, because I get sleepy sick.
It all sounds horrible.
Oh, it sounds fucking great.
I mean, that's the point, though. That's the point.
Yeah, it's supposed to sound like a garbage can.
See, that's why I've been taking a lot less, putting a lot less effort into mixing my vocals and shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna slap some distortion on that bitch, throw some reverb in there, and we're Gucci. Fuck leveling that shit.
Oh yeah, man. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I just hit a point where I was like, I'm doing minimal effort on my vocals.
But now something I remember a couple days ago there was a comment somebody made, and like I fully back this 100%. Like you've got the comics out, you've been working on your digital stuff, but like poster book.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually thinking about doing something like that because it's pretty fucking difficult for me to sit down and actually draw a page of a comic. I end up spending all day on like 2 panels or something.
Right.
And a lot of the stuff that I actually post ends up just being one piece that I threw together at work because I was bored. I was thinking of doing like a sticker book or like a zine that's just a full page.
Oh, dude, a sticker book would be fucking dope. Some dog meat stickers. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's just like, it's just a matter of actually getting that shit printed.
Right. And it's not cheap either.
Yeah, true. The more like color and like black ink that I have to print, the more expensive it gets.
Right. Now, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna be trying to send you a little care package here once I've got my money up.
Oh yeah.
Cause I mean I still got something I gotta send to Worm. Been trying to get some hand drawn T-shirts made for people.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
But I don't know. Shit's just been a hectic year.
Yeah, 2020 has been fucking horrible.
Goddamn dumpster fire, bro. Like from the mouth of Worm, it's as if they took Trash Island and then just nuked that shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's our year.
Honestly, yeah. The whole year has been like just getting pissed on over and over. I'm glad it's over, but
right.
I can't help but be anxious for like what the fuck 2021 has.
So, when did you first start getting into the whole occult scene?
Oh shit, I have a horrible memory, but I think around like maybe 2015, 2016, around then. It really started with Hexlord. Like I gotta like show some love for Hexlord because he's the one who put me on. I just messaged him and was like, "Hey, Chaos Magic, what the fuck is that?" And he's sent me a ton of PDFs on like Chaos, Alchemy, Saturn, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it really just like took over from there. Like I've always been vaguely interested in occultism and like mythology, that kind of shit, but never really had anywhere to look. Really, like it's hard to find that shit as available as. I was a pretty like hardcore, annoying atheist kid as a teenager, but that felt like occultism felt much more viable than like resigning and being a Catholic like my mom.
Right, because at least the way I see it, at least with occultism, like you're able to transfer your energies into something productive in the universe.
Yeah, there's a lot of like personal growth that can be found doing that stuff.
Exactly.
I feel like ever since I got this fucking Saturn tattoo on my hand, my life is like falling apart, caught on fire. and then somehow gotten so much better in the same time.
Right, big feels on that. Like when I got Andromalius's sigil tatted on me, shit got really, really weird for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre.
I mean, it's probably gonna get worse when I get Asteros next time I can afford it. But I'm prepared, bro. I'm prepared. I'm gonna take that energy and I'm gonna run with it.
Oh yeah, same.
So speaking of tattoos, I know you've got quite a few.
Yeah, like 35 counting.
Yeah, this is more than I got.
Yeah, for a while I was just like on drugs, didn't have shit to do, so I was like calling my cousin up every weekend to come tattoo me.
Right, good old stick and pokes.
I've actually been looking at getting like a stick and poke kit just so I can do them at home.
Right. So one of your lines in one of your songs, the symbol of the sun on my chest. Like you actually have. Like, I know you've got a tattoo on your chest. Was that what you were talking about?
No, so my two chest tattoos, one's like a bat in like an old 30s cartoon style, like traditional American tattoo style. The other one is a Baylet from Berserk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had this fucking back when I wrote this. I had this really cool Dark Souls chain that I bought with the sunlight medallion on it.
Oh hell yeah.
I broke that fucking necklace so many times, like high out of my mind, trying to take my shirt off and just ripping it into pieces. But yeah, my brother has that now. I fucking love that thing. I need to get a new one.
Right. Like for the longest time, I just like I saw the little red the Baylet, and I forever I thought that was like some sort of symbol of the sun for a second, and then like you explain it to me and it makes sense, but I was convinced for the longest that you had like some sort of symbol of the sun on you, and I'm like,
honestly, I need to. That'd be
right, right.
I've been wanting to get like a bonfire or something tattooed on me.
Right? I mean, you could always just get the symbol of the sun, Solaire's sun patch.
Yeah. Getting the sunlight medallion would be a cool one.
Right.
There was another one and I can't fucking remember what it was.
Oh shit, Mission 20 just came on. One of my all-time favorites off of that album.
Yeah, I got some I got some pretty funny responses for that one. When I was first like getting to know Mark, my manager, he's the guy who got all the old stuff on Spotify. He's been like working to preserve everything because honestly, over the years, I haven't really given a fuck about like preserving my legacy, I guess. But I think I sent him the album before it came out or something. He was showing some friends, and his friends were really into like the 2016 stuff, like when I was really into Smoke Perp and just making ignorant rap songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, okay, this thing slaps, but why in the last song are you screaming? And yeah, that song's weird. I just wanted to make like a depressive, suicidal black metal song, but with trap drums, and that's basically what came out.
See, and like, not gonna lie, I like hearing Mission 20 and then hearing like your whole Valtiel experience. Like it makes me want to see Pugsley come back, but do like a huge ass collab with Worm, just because the vocal styles would match up so perfectly.
We did talk about doing something like that for his new album, the one I produced all the songs on.
Oh yeah, Murmurs to the Black Sky or Dead Sky.
Yeah, he sent me a couple of songs from it. That shit is coming out pretty sick.
Oh, it's out.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah.
That's how fucking I am.
Like we were talking about that earlier today. I'm in love with the fact that like you produced all of the tracks on that. That was fucking fire
I
production.
sent I sent him like every beat that I've made in the past 2 years. And I'm really happy with a lot of the choices he made from it. Like
Right, that dental drill sample and
yeah,
what was it? What song was that?
the Black Hole Bros.
Bring up Worm's Spotify real quick. We're gonna play that album just because like the production value on that was amazing. Where the black mold grows, yeah.
Yeah,
Like that dental drill sound was downright dirty, dude.
honestly, yeah, like my whole motivation to that beat was when he messaged me, I was like, I want to make the most disgusting, unlistenable, fucking like rust-covered nightmare of a beat for him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way it came out. Like he fucking killed that, and the whole album's pretty solid from what he sent me.
I'm upset. So I no longer have Spotify Premium, so I can't play individual songs anymore. So I'm just go on.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna just pop it over to the Underground 2020 playlist from Ricky Lagoon.
Honestly, man, like I know we already shouted out Ricky, but shout out Ricky Lagoon again. That motherfucker, like, he did so much for my music career, and I felt like I never really delivered on, paying it back to him.
Well, it's kind of understandable though. You were going through a really, really rough patch in life, and going through that kind of shit, it's really hard to maintain relations with people.
Oh yeah, I've been like playing around with the idea of bringing Pugsley back. It's probably not gonna sound like the last shit I put out, but
Right.
I want to do something with it. My manager's been talking to me. He's been bitching at me because we have nothing to release most of the time. And if I do put out another project soon, like I want Ricky all over that fucking thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like Ricky's production value is just insane as well. Like
Oh,
I was talking to Worm about it, and like the first time he actually started doing the whole black and death metal rap was on
yeah.
a Ricky beat, and it was so dope.
Yeah, Ricky's beats have like this heavy fucking quality to them. Like I've never been able to replicate it. Like I've listened to beats he sent me and tried to like have the same drum sound or something, and I can never like nail how heavy his beats are.
Right, like I feel that because I try and go for the same heavy, dirty 808 sound that you use in your beats, and I can't do it.
Oh man, I'll have to send you the. I only use like one 808 at this point. A ton of distortion on it. I think Thrash from Casket actually sent it to me. He just like emailed me a file titled Forrest Gump 808. And that shit fucking slaps. It's like the heaviest 808 I've ever fucking heard, and it's titled Forrest Gump.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I think eventually something that would be fun to do. Like I plan on doing the same thing after I've gotten a couple more beats produced and whatnot. Just setting up a sample pack, like straight up, just a whole ass sound kit of what I use for my drums and like kind of a vague array of actual sound samples.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick, dude. I wanted to do something like that, but I use way too much from like free drum kits on Reddit.
Right, same, dude. I've been fucking with this Ghost Main style sound drum kit for going on 3 years now, and it's my go-to, dude. There's so many files in that thing, though.
I'm not sure if it's still up on Reddit, but there's this Suicide Boys drum kit that I've been using for like 5 years at this point. It's pretty fucking solid. It's got all the like standard Memphis type snares and shit.
Oh yeah, I may have ran across it. It's because a lot of the Suicide Boys sound kits out there, they always come with like the old Memphis style samples.
Like
The
all,
mhm. But what I want to find is like some city morgue kits or like some decent death grips sound kits.
yeah, something more on like the industrial, like noisy end of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. I was trying to find like harsh noise, like sound kits. I found a pretty solid industrial one. I'll have to email it to you.
All right.